recording? Change my music?
You record and stream at the same time?
Yeah.
He
You
has
don't just-
powerful internet.
Wow.
I don't.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
That has nothing to do with internet. That's just
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
how beast my computer is.
Computer power.
But like you could just pull it. Well, I'm not trying to be a Goomba, but like you could pull it right from like Twitch.
Yeah, but it's shittier quality, and I'm lazy.
That's true.
This cuts out a step.
And I was gonna say if there's like copyright, like let's say if Twitch it's like a big chunk is muted, and if you just upload it to YouTube, that whole chunk that was muted will still be there. Like it just removes the copyright.
Oh.
I see it. I see the picture. I see it moving.
Yeah. Yeah. So, welcome to Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel. 4th chapter of Zinda, Wages of Vice. We have been a fairly long-standing campaign going through each one of these quests in the Radiant Citadel, and this has brought us here. It's a Louisiana-inspired land mixed with Caribbean folklore. Imagine Louisiana as a bustling, magical town surrounded by a jungle rather than like a bayou. But before we get to that, we start our journey in the Radiant Citadel, where Citadel civilians live their lives and do their thing on a grand quest for the old lady, for the speakers, for the ancestors, to get these spirit gems, find the people, the chosen bloodlines, to focus on these gems, to fulfill a prophecy over a series of quests. In this floating beacon in the ethereal plane, we zoom in to the landmass. And we come to a quaint little blacksmith shop where a blue iridescent tiefling is currently leaning on a counter, talking to a woman in like more noble formal clothing. She's a young elf wearing, or like middle-aged elf wearing like a couple pieces of elegant jewelry, and has a very expensive looking longsword on the table. As you see, the tiefling says something along the lines of, "Look, ma'am, I don't really know what we can do to help you here. I'm really trying to find my..." And then you hear her interrupt. "Well, I come here all the time, and it's just a little bit inconsiderate." And then out of the back room, you hear a screaming as a dwarf on fire comes running through the doorway. And Yolix, can you please describe your character and what he's doing and reacting to in this moment?
He's just gonna be full sprinting, like not even paying attention to like Geo, another person he's having a conversation with. He's just gonna like move, get out of the way. He's gonna shoulder butt Geo, like shove his hand into like a water barrel they have in the blacksmith there. So he's like shoulder deep. Yeah, he's just like, he's a dwarf. He's like 40, let's say. Maybe he's like 50. He's pushing it.
Ooh, I'm full.
Dwarf. He's crazy. Big bulging eyes, red hair. Yeah, it's just a little short description.
So yeah, it's not just your arm. Like, you're gonna have to fully jump in this water barrel to put yourself out.
Oh, so he sticks his arm in the barrel and he thinks he's fine. And Geo's gonna be like poke him a little bit and then like show he's still on fire. And he's just gonna dive in the whole barrel. Like both arms first, head like right into the barrel, and you see his little feet sticking out.
His feet's still a little bit on fire. Geo comes over and like cups some water with his hands and like puts your feet out. And helps pull you out.
It's, getting a little rowdy back there. I was messing around with some stuff.
How did you get fully engulfed in flames?
You know, I don't know. One minute I was sitting there making some stuff. Next minute I burst into flames.
Interesting. And you can see Geo is thoroughly annoyed. Ooh. He's thoroughly annoyed looking. And you kind of like look past him. You're still like smoking from being on fire. And you see this elven woman standing there, like arms crossed, like tapping her fingers if this is taking way too fucking long. She's just staring daggers at you and finally says like, am I going to be helped? Like, is this a business or?
You'll be like, Gio, you didn't help this lady here?
He like puts his arms up like I'm done here. Like, fuck. Takes a step back. She's like, yeah, he's been no help whatsoever. Are you his manager?
We could say we're like partners, you know. But...
Because when I asked him to speak to the manager, he told me he didn't have one.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like he's half manager, I'm the other half manager, right?
Roll me a perception check.
He's gonna be like rinsing? How? I'm not even in the game. Jesus, I thought. Wow. My apologies. I thought I was in there.
Wow.
Like I'm blaming Brax because he's not here. No, I'm kidding. I'm in the game now.
Definitely Brax's fault.
Persuasion, you said? Or perception, sorry.
Perception, yeah. Perception here.
So he'd be just like I said, I don't know what the word would be. Pushing all the water out of his clothes, like pushing his beard, so like wringing it out. There it is.
Just hold up, I gotta watch this laggy res clip.
Okay, I'm loading in so.
Mix It Up has been so fucking stupid. Like, it literally just played like the first 2 seconds of that clip, froze, and then like the last 1 second of it.
And then it pulls like the most weirdest clips, like the most random clip from like 2 years ago.
Yeah. But sorry about that. You rolled.
Sorry.
Yeah, perception.
There I am.
Oh, it was so
With
low.
the big bulging eyes, he can't see anything.
Roll me it again. If you make it, you'll understand why I gave you advantage.
Yeah, like looks again, he's gonna be more focused on getting the dampness out of his clothes, and then he's gonna finally kind of snap back to like, oh, look around.
Fire demon like pops up behind you, kind of like hand on your shoulder. Let's look at that necklace. And you take a peek at it, and you see that her necklace has like a generic gem and amulet, connected by this beautiful, like purplish gold that you've never seen before. And this purplish gold just is a very interesting metal.
You said it was Solante, you said?
No, this is just some elven woman.
Oh, okay.
She has a long sword on the counter and she seems upset. She actually looks at you and says, Are you just gonna stand there staring at me with your bulging eyes? Or are you going to help me? I'm a paying customer.
They'll grab this sword and be like, oh, what are you trying to get done to this sword? He's still be looking at the jewel though, like.
You look at the sword, and you remember Gio asked you to make this, like, a week ago, and it was an easy order. You made it. It's a pretty okay sword. And she looks at it and she says, I got this for my son as a gift. He wanted a longsword, and he can't use this. It's too heavy.
It's too heavy. How old is your boy?
He's 3.
Well, see, that's your problem. He's got to grow into it a little bit. And he's gonna go
Stop,
rustling around on the
stop.
counter.
My son, he's a lot smarter than most toddlers, okay? He was speaking when he was 2 months old. He's far beyond. But I need you to make this the same size, the same material, but lighter.
You're gonna have a handful of daggers, and like I actually told him to stop. He's gonna put them back and be like, the same thing but lighter. You can just use a short sword or a dagger for the youngin.
No, he's too far advanced for that. I want you to use the same material, and I want it to be the same size, but I want it to be lighter. What's so hard to understand about that?
Well, you see here, he's gonna point at the sword and pretend he like knows a bunch of stuff. Like the sword, long swords are heavier because there's more metal that needs to be patted on them. He's just gonna drone on about a bunch of stuff.
I didn't come here for you to mansplain blacksmithing to me.
You see the hilt, it's got gems in it, and
The customer's always right, and I would like what I'm asking for, please.
same thing but lighter. I mean, I guess he'll try again.
I mean, you're a blacksmith. You know that what she's asking for is not something that you can do or has a reason for.
To make the blade any thinner, the blade would just break. It'd be too flimsy. Can't be done.
Look, if you don't help me, and the customer's always right, and do you know who I am? Like, and you see her getting more and more frustrated, and she starts to like raise her voice at you. And are you stupid? Like, is that why you're a blacksmith? Because you're stupid? She pushes a bunch of shit off the counter, like all the daggers that you just put on there. She shoves them all off the counter at you. I thought this was a place of business. You guys are going down. The shop will be closed within days. I am so important. My child is so smart, and she's just like destroying the shop at this point. Everything she can get her hands on. There's like a set of armor she knocks down, then like starts stomping on the helmet. Picks up the helmet, throws it at you.
I mean, I know who you are, but I know you're crazy for trying to buy your 3-year-old lad a sword. Then,
fuck you, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. What are you gonna do? And then, oh, drag me in, Chief. Hello, Brax. And then,
sorry, I was meditating. I'm thinking, I want to cast this. I was reading it over twice.
so you're just gonna make her more crazy?
But it says, oh, yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
And what, as I'm doing this,
Karen.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to push her out into the street, kind of like.
So,
As he's getting her outside, he's gonna cast it.
You're gonna like push her outside onto the street and then hit her with that. Okay.
Yeah, and then close the door and then just like hold the door shut.
Easily enough, like you can get her out. She's gonna like as soon as you touch her, she's like, "That's assault. I'm telling the guards. I know so many guards. I am so important, and you are gonna be arrested." And she's teeing off, and you push her outside. And this is where I'm gonna introduce the Tower of Power. I'm physically holding it in my hand. I have a little red dice I'm gonna roll. She is not very wise. She needs to roll a 15 or higher to be able to not get affected by the spell. So you want anything lower than a 15 here. Feel like you guys can see it?
I heard it.
That's a 10? What is that? That's a 19.
I heard 10. No, that's 19. That's a scam. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a scam.
It's a
I'll take your word. I believe you. 19?
Yeah, you go to cast a spell at her, you like point your staff at her and go to and bulge your eyes to try to make her eyes bulge. And she looks at you and she goes, "Did you honestly just try to cast magic at me?"
No, I was trying to clean up the mess you're continuing to make right now.
I am going to get you arrested, banned from the Citadel. I am going to make your life a living hell for disrespecting me and my genius son.
You could try it. I ain't going anywhere. They'll lump us both crazies, and then they'll kick us both out. Just make a move. They already know I'm crazy. And then I'm gonna throw the dagger, but like not at her, but like just stick in the wall. Like, do I have to roll for something for that?
Yeah, roll an intimidation check.
So I have the dagger on me, and then throw it. This is one of his personal daggers, not one just off the counter. Oh god.
She starts calling you Telly T-Peck racial slurs.
I throw
like an Axel. You're a fucking Axel. Suck my dick, Axel.
I go to grab the knife on it's a butter knife. And I'm like, oh shit. No need to get racial now. That's a little too far.
Yeah, go back where you came from.
There's many other blacksmiths you can go and harass and see how far it gets you. I'm sorry, your boy doesn't got the muscles. Clearly.
As you're now on the street arguing, like yes,
Classy.
Gio comes up and like puts his hand on your shoulder and is like, come on, Yolix. And then you hear those familiar footsteps and the heavy breathing of the messenger kid. And this last week, since like a week ago, Danzu had left. You had gotten the name for your like main quest to go get the chosen bloodline to focus on this gem. But for some reason, the Zinda Concord Jewel, the floating island that would take you from the Citadel to Zinda, has not been running. There's no word as to why, but there has been no transport the last week between the Citadel and Zinda. And this messenger kid runs up to you, and he's like, "Old lady says that the Zinda Concord Jewel is back up and running." Whew. And he holds his hand out.
Yolix will give him a gold and take the letter. And be like, "Hi, messenger. Do you know who this crazed woman is?" No, not point at the crazed woman.
I cannot legally disclose that information.
How does 2 copper sound? Or 2 gold sound?
Yeah. Roll me a persuasion check. Fine. We'll see what you can get here.
Come on. She's like,
Not you trying to bribe a child.
we've been friends for a couple months now. You delivering me stuff.
Not you beating on women and trying to bribe a child.
No.
Dude, off to a great start.
Where are the fucking gods?
Oh my god.
Yolix is dead.
On a 16, he takes the 2 gold and goes, "That's Karen Scout and her son James Scout. No, Kyle Scout." Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kyle. Or was it Jackson with an X?
Oh God.
He don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Kyle. Kyle and Karen Scout. Her husband left for.
Not him spilling all the tea. He didn't ask.
His husband left for. You don't have to
The-
explain. You don't have to explain further. I could see why he left.
I was about to say the husband left for pretty obvious reasons.
In her face, by the way, with the crown of madness.
She's huffed off at this point, but yeah, he tells you that the Concord Jewel is back up and running, and the old lady is gathering everybody to take off. As
He'll just tell Gio to watch the shop. Not even grab anything. He's just gonna head off to go see the old lady.
all right, Gio shakes your hand and he says, all right, good luck on your adventures. Hopefully that lady doesn't come back, because I don't know if I could be as cool-headed as that. You handled that well, Yolix. Except the whole dagger thing, that was terrible.
Yeah, I pulled out my butter knife and just we're not gonna talk about it, okay?
Yeah. Good luck in Zinda, and bring something back for me.
Yeah, I will. Keep that smithy warm, friend.
Okay.
You can take off.
As Yolix heads over to the Passage of Respite.
I don't know how I feel about that last line.
Yo, is Nia even there? How? No, I'm kidding. Nia,
I mean,
no, I'm just kidding.
Out of character. I don't know how I feel about the line. Keep that smithy warm,
Phrasing,
bro.
phrasing, bro.
Keep
I don't know
that
what blacksmiths
smithy
say
warm.
to each other.
Keep that
Keep that smithy
smithy warm.
warm.
I don't know, like how like a guard would be like, hold the post, guard friend.
No.
Hold the
What you should have
fort,
said
guard
was
friend. I don't know.
what you should have said is keep that smussy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll say
That's the
that as
campaign,
what I
folks.
said.
I quit. That's it. We're done here. My name's Talking with Adam. I'm not posting this anywhere. Goodbye. Not.
All the players are kicked out.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. Who would be Nia Lania. We're going to pan over to the forest. It's just called the forest because it is a very large forest. Space can work in strange ways, and this forest is a lot larger than it's depicted on the map, or even how much space it actually physically takes up in the Citadel. It's a full, lively forest, full of life, ecosystems, and while panning through the trees, we pan over an unusual scene. We see a bunch of rabbits gathered around in a circle. And in the middle of them, it's a sort of nest, fluff and different brush gathered up, but laying on top of it, kind of like a deathbed, is King Cotton Ball the Fifth.
Oh no.
And standing amongst these rabbits is... Describe your character, Nia, and what you're doing in this moment.
Nia's already gone. She sports like furs and leathers that was eventually collected in a while to make her outfit, I guess. She's from Ottawa, and she has nice, pretty brown eyes, nice brown skin, and nice, I'm gonna say like orange ginger-ish hair. I don't know, like and yeah, she's a druid.
Amazing. And what are you doing at this time.
Well, it looks like I'm attending a funeral.
Yeah, gathered around you are all the rabbit, all the rabbits of the rabbit kingdom. Many are in attendance, all the noble regal rabbits more close to the front, all the princesses, princes, and prince x's are
Oh,
gathered around. The eldest queen or Princess Fluffy is right by his side, and she's crying a bit. It's a solemn moment.
I gently pat her back. You know, you just my condolences, and you know, just mourn with them. Give offerings. Like I'll like share my adventures from like what was it, Sunset Land, and tell them about how they do like the ofrenda thing, and you're like maybe this would be a good thing for the rabbits to pick up on.
Oh, like the little shrine thing. That's cute. Yeah, you see the king looks to you, wearied-eyed, smiles. In the background, a couple of the bigger rabbits are doing that thing that rabbits do, but digging holes.
Okay.
Well, a hole for him. And he looks to his daughter and says, "You must take care of the rabbit kingdom. You are the heir to the throne, and although you are young, you are ambitious, and you are smarter than you think. You must do well by the legacy of King Cotton Ball the Fifth. I love all of you equally, but Fluffy a little more." And he dies.
Ooh.
Let's start drama.
And you see she's crying, like Princess Fluffy is crying, and all of the other siblings aren't.
What are they?
They're standing there. They kind of look solemn, sad. Make me an insight check.
Okay, yeah. Insight.
On a 21, you see a couple of them are worried. Like they look like worried about their home. But the one, Prince Floppy, who has the floppiest ears. He's a black bunny. Looks like malicious. Looks like angry, upset, vengeful.
Okay. I'd like to check in on Prince Floppy. I'm like, is everything okay? I'm sorry for your loss. You know, the whole ordeal. Give him a little pat on the back. Everything's gonna be okay. His legacy will continue through her. Like really get it through his head that she's the next in line.
My father was a great man, or a great rabbit. He hopped like no other. And I fear that she is not strong-willed enough to brace to last for the upcoming times, the upcoming wars with the squirrels.
What the fuck, they beefing with the squirrels, bro? Okay, so she just like pats us back and she's like, then be her then guide her, be her one of her counselors. Help her. You all are a team. You're all on the same kingdom. You're all of the same blood.
Yes, yes. Of course, we are of the same kin, and make me a perception check.
Perception.
Like, you can tell he's lying here for sure. On
That made you go.
a 20, you see two other bunnies. Like approaching the princess.
Oh,
Like they're coming through the crowd. Then like she's still crying by her father. They're about to move him over to the rabbit hole to bury him, and yeah, they're approaching her
I'll make my
quickly
way
and with
over to the princess quickly as well, you know, to check in on her, but obviously trying to get there before them, but just making it seem like I'm checking on her.
roll me an athletics or acrobatics, then a deception check.
Alrighty, so let's do acrobatics. Okay, and let's do a deception.
So you don't really look like you don't draw attention to yourself, but they get to you first, or they get you see them get to her first, and in the rabbit's right paw there's like a stick that's been sharpened into a shiv.
Oh shit, could I like scream out?
Yeah.
You know, he has a weapon. Drop the weapon. That's what I say. I drop the weapon. I slam my spear into the. Floor. Yeah.
When you announce it, you see like some of the bigger bunnies who are digging the hole. They look over and they're like, "Protect the queen! Protect the queen! Protect the queen at all costs!" And they rush this bunny, and the bunny tries to like hop back and use his little rabbit paw to shank them. Well, let me roll.
Oh no, poor queen. This is her first day queen. It's not even been an hour yet.
He manages to stab into the queen. He gets right behind her and just like stabs her in the back.
By this time, am I able to get like to where they are now?
And you hear like it's a whisper, but you still hear him say as he does it, "For King Cottonball the Fifth."
Oh, okay. I want to hold her wounds and then like cure her, heal her.
Yeah, like the two big ones manage to tackle him and get him on the ground and start like beating him up. And you get to her. Roll me a medicine. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a medicine check.
Okay. Even if I'm using magic.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
yeah, but it would still be a medicine check.
Yeah. I remember I had to do this last time for Yoix. So.
Oh my god, you like back to new. Like it starts to bleed, and you like put your hand over it, and just like in that singular wipe, the wound is completely gone. All the blood is gone, and you see her like flicker her eyes and get back up. She's,
you know, it's like, long live the queen.
long live the queen! All hail Queen Fluffy! As they beat this guy to death.
Oh god. Can't do nothing about that.
Rough.
I guess they would have like a little bunny guillotine, and they would go send him to the brig,
Oh my
and then
God.
formally execute him. But Queen Floppy looks at you and says, that was amazing and phenomenal. Clearly I have many enemies here, and I definitely could use some help. Will you take my hand in marriage and rule the bunny kingdom with me?
Where's that little boy that's running around with the messages?
Sweaty messenger.
Yeah, where he at? This is where you come in. Neil looks down at the rabbit and is like, I am flattered that you would offer me your hand in marriage, but my queen, I cannot do that favor for you, for I am a Horagon and am not attracted to the wild rabbit.
Oh, royal marriages are rarely for attracted reasons. We would be queens together. You would have power, nobility. Your name would be Queen Nia Lania. How great does that sound?
Very tempting, but I just yeah, why not?
You're gonna marry Queen
She said
Fluffy?
it wasn't romantic. It was just like a political
Transactional.
Yeah. She's like, as long as I can continue to see who I want to see, I have, interest in the other guys that I'm into. Like
Sounds
there's this
like
one guy.
Sounds like a-
What if I'm just a royal guard, not a marriage, and we can hold a feast or an event where we can find you a rightful king or queen at your side. One that's more fitting. You, after all, you just met me. I know
Well,
rabbits move fast, but
My
you just
fir-
met me.
my first decree as queen is that you, Nia Lania, can have any position that you would like within the Rabbit Kingdom.
Royal guard.
And my second decree is that you have our boon. The boon of the Rabbit Queen.
Oh,
It's kind of like a wish, but not magical. Anything that we can do, we will do for you.
I understand. I accept your offers. I would want to be I will stand in the position as like an advisor if you ask me.
Splendid. Whatever you would like. And you hear like rustling in the bushes. Nia?
No, don't tell me there's a fucking squirrels.
As Jacopo finds you.
Oh, okay. Well, ew, wait.
That's what he looks like. That's been his token. But now,
Creepy that he's in the forest.
well, yeah, this is where he had to come to find you. And you see he's holding a package. He's like, Nia,
Hey, Japaco.
and you see that he's like looking a lot better. Like he doesn't have wine stains on his shirt. His robes are still like the same kind of robes he wears, but they seem a little more expensive and a lot cleaner. And like his face and neck seem a little more muscular, like he's been eating better. He says, yes, it's kind of a hassle to find you. I had to come wandering out in this forest, but I wanted to get to you before you left for Zinda.
Oh, okay. Well, you got me.
Well, as you know or might not know, that Zinda is my home, and this package is very special and important, and I don't really trust the postal service. Could you deliver this to my mother?
Absolutely, Japaco. Where is your mother exactly?
My mother is in the city of Zinda. She lives just off the pier in this yellow 2-story house.
She looks at the packages. Is there like an address on it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She just like taps the address. All right. Yeah, I can definitely give this to your mother for you.
Well, thank you. What is going on
She puts it in her bag. This
with
is,
all these rabbits?
very
And
very serious moment right now in the Rabbit Kingdom. I'm not playing make believe. Just throwing that out there. This is the actual kingdom, and they're mourning their king who just passed away. I think they would like some space.
Oh. Okay, so should we like get out of here and get a drink or something? And then you hear Queen Fluffy says to you, Jacopo can't understand it, but she says, Nia, we have some important decisions to make regarding the squirrel boar. If you could come to our round table, that would be fantastic for us. And then you hear the pitter patter, like leaves rustling, fucking twigs breaking, as this messenger kid runs up to you and he's like, Nia, the conquered jewel, the Zinda is back up and running.
She gives him some water.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh God.
You're welcome. Stay at it. You're doing a really good job as a messenger.
Oh, thank you. He holds his hand
thank
out.
you for the message. She looks at the rabbits and she's like,
Yeah, with Jacopo asking you to go get drinks, the rabbits asking you to join their round table, and the messenger asking you to come to the Concord Jewel to go to Zinda.
I look at the rabbits and explain to them why I have to go to the Concord Jewel so they can keep their home. I am protecting the forest and their home, and if I don't do this, then the cleaning doom would take away everything. It won't be a forest or a home, so I have to do this.
Amazing. Yeah, they're more than understanding. They tell you they'll be here when they come back, and
we'll talk about the squirrel board afterward when I come back.
Yes, we'll surely win. Jacopo seems kind of disappointed you don't come for a drink, but he says good luck in the adventure. Tell his mom he said hi and he loves her, and give her a hug, and he goes back to Sogo's. And we pan out as you go off with the messenger boy. Dippa. Dipaticus.
Yes.
Would you be gambling right now?
Low stakes. Yeah.
What if
Not like high stakes, but I think I earned some money after I paid Jazzveer, right? Because I paid Jazzveer a fair amount, but earned more by playing for Chinsun.
Yeah, for playing at the Crystal Theater.
Crystal Theater. Yeah, so I would probably be doing a little bit of low stakes gambling, but honestly, I'm like trying to put in some effort into learning and mastering some of the music that I played for her.
Well, it's completely up to you. Two options. Would you like to be doing music things or gambling things? What do you think?
Let's do music things. Trying to turn it around.
Wonderful. So, you are at the Crystal Theater. Except tonight it's been rented out by a very wealthy, noble couple. Children of some of the speakers for the ancestors. And you're currently kind of hosting the music, the after party. There's a couple people on stage with you. You have Minopo. He's got his little bongo drums, and you have
Nice.
like a goblin with a very small goblin. No, a gnome. You have a gnome who has a violin, but he's playing it like a bass guitar, like a bass cello.
Nice.
And so you get to kind of like host and tell them what music to play and what vibe to have, and you've been getting them dancing and letting them do slow songs. You played them their favorite song for their first dance, and the night's gone on a little bit, and they've been drinking. You know, they're in their cups. They're getting a little sloppy. And
Nice.
you see the bride kind of off where everybody kept their jackets, but you can get an angle on it, and she's making out with the best man. And just like as you're like looking at this and like, holy shit, you see one of the bridesmaids coming to get their jacket. She she looks in and doesn't say anything, turns and walks away.
I'm not like I'm like off on a bathroom run or something from the performance, or
No,
I'm not like...
no, you are on stage.
Oh, I just see it in the background on stage.
Yeah, because like where you are on stage, people are like looking
Okay.
at you. They're not really paying attention to that. That's just something like you can see from the corner.
Oof.
And then you see the bridesmaid talking to the groom. And like right now you're doing kind of like, let's say you're doing more of like an upbeat song and people are kind of dancing and hanging out.
Yep.
And through that you see her talking to the groom and the groom getting upset.
Oh, snap.
And then you see the groom approaching the bride and the best man. And in that moment, can you describe your character and what he's doing and how he's going to react to that?
Yep. Yep. I'm Depaticus. I'm a halfling bard from Shankavumi, Sakabor. Kind of a fishing village. Similar to maybe like India or Bengali type of environment. I am kind of a fisherman by trade, but I'm actually a gambler, kind of trying to repay a debt, a very steep debt. And I'm trying to turn my life around. I still like to gamble, and I'm a bard, so I'm a little bit of a wild card. But yeah, I'm trying to turn my life around and do things the right way, ethically, morally. Be a musician, make money, not gambling and swindling and thievery. And upon seeing this, I'm gonna end the song that we're currently playing, and I'm kind of gonna give a nod to the band like I'm taking a bathroom break. And I'll set down my lute, kind of just like, yeah, hey, you guys carry on, you know, keep the crowd going. And I'm gonna walk towards the back where this groom is now approaching the bride, making out with the best man. I'm not sure where are they at in this encounter. Has he embraced them or
No,
talked to them yet?
He's on his way over. If
I catch him. I can catch him on his way.
Yeah, if that's what you want, you can scoot on over and like
okay.
intercept.
Yeah, I'd like to catch him on his way there, grab him and say like, "Hey, friend, I think I saw the same thing that you just did."
Then
That's messed up. I'd like to help you confront these two, but I want to make sure that you're not going to do something that you're going to regret. And I kind of like start walking towards them with him.
oh, I'm gonna kill him. As
You know,
look up at this brutish looking half orc like stuffed into a tuxedo.
he's a lot bigger than me, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's like 7 feet tall or so.
Yeah. So like I'm reaching up as high as I can and I'm touching like the small of his back, the lower part of his back. But I'm like, friend, I understand and I would absolutely empathize with you doing that, but I would strongly suggest you not doing that.
Well, if she's just gonna, I gotta kill him. See any other option?
All right, let me lead. Let me lead, and I take out my my inflatable sword.
Okay.
And I kind of just like charge at the couple making out, the bride and the best man.
The best man is like blue lizard folk, and the bride is an elven woman. They get shocked at your presence. It's like, oh shit, and they like wipe their mouths. They're like, oh, and yeah. So I was just saying that the speakers, they're trying to create tariffs on Ottawa that just don't seem fair. And
yo, with all due respect, what the fuck was that? And I like point my inflatable sword at their faces.
Nothing happened. Not what it looks like whatsoever.
All right, well, your husband wants to kill this guy right now, so. And then I kind of like turn and look at him.
He's standing there and like just clenching his teeth so hard, and his fists, like he's just like, if he moves or says anything, he's going to kill both these people.
I don't know. Somehow I am here in the middle of this, and I feel like I shouldn't be. But I really think this was fucked up. I think our groom here needed to hear that as well. I think he needed to hear that. He needed some acknowledgement, because that's fucked up.
What are you even talking about? Nothing happened. And at that, the ogre snaps, and he yells, "You fucking lying whore!" And then from the crowd, who's now like, hold on, let me roll a dice.
Everybody's aware at this point.
Yeah, everybody's aware at this point. And you hear one of the elven men yell, "What did you just call my daughter? She's a fucking whore. Your fucking whore daughter is sitting in here making out." Then you see an arrow hit him in the chest, and he's like, "What?" And then you hear in like a little old lady voice, "Did you just shoot an arrow at my grandson? Oh hell no!" And pulls out a great axe. As these two families just begin to go at it. Arrows flying, fucking knives being thrown, tables tossed. Fucking the little gnome grabs his violin, he's putting it away. He's getting the hell out of here. He like gets in his little helicopter machine that he has. It's really small. It fits just like his little gnome self, and gets in it and starts flying away.
Oh fuck. All right, I kind of like start backing away from the whole situation. I realize that chaos is ensuing, and I realize I haven't gotten paid for this thing. It was like they're gonna pay me afterwards, and so I just run to the bar and grab as many bottles of alcohol as I can. Run and grab my Adamicus loot, and I'm like, "Get the fuck out!" And the band, we just leave. We just peel out.
That is fucking fantastic. Roll me, let's say 2d6. You get 4 bottles of Sensa Empire moonshine, like some high label, nice alcohol. Some Sensa Empire Dwarven moonshine, brewed in like the gold mines of Sensa Empire. You snatch all these bottles, and I will say that like a little earlier in the night, the groom's brother, who wasn't the best man, came up to you, and he had like a small crystal that seemed to be like a scrying orb, except reverse. Like his face was in it, and
Okay.
he walked up and he like held it in front of him, and then like kind of like put his arm around you as you were playing, and he's like, "Hey man, I really like your music, and like I'm such a generous kind of person that I wanted to give you this," and he hands you 150 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, just like I'm that kind of guy, you know, like you know, to all the people out there, I'm real generous. Oh, what?
I appreciate you so much. That was absolutely more than necessary. I'm so glad to be here entertaining y'all. So thank you.
As you're saying all like the nice things about him, he's like putting this scrying orb in your face a little bit more. Like, yeah, you hear that, everybody? Like, yeah, I'm just that kind of guy. Let's go get some shots. And then he walks off with his orb.
He was putting me on his Snapchat, right?
Yeah, you're playing in a high-end place.
Yep.
Yeah. As Depaticus leaves this place, so you meet up with the running messenger boy. He asks you for a tip. Did you give him anything?
First, I just give him a high five. He like holds out his hand, and I give him a.
He looks at you and he's like, "That joke is funny. Every time you do it, sir."
Every time, buddy. And then I flip him 2 golds.
"Thank you, sir." As you head off to the Concord Jewel to go to Zinda after almost getting murdered at a wedding. And again, inside, you just hear shit breaking, ogres screeching. There was like, the elves somehow like had grappling hooks and they got themselves up on the wall to give themselves advantage, and they all had longbows and were just shooting down.
Shit was wild. Shit was wild.
And yeah, when you turns out when you cheat on an ogre, it doesn't go so well. Yeah, we pan out of there. And oh, you wouldn't be over there. You would be at the House of Convalescence. So my man Edric, you are currently at the House of Convalescence in the graveyard, about neck deep in a grave, and you've had your wizard book out kind of on the ground, reading it here and there, and Bartholomew like scratches up a page and like one falls off and into the grave, and you look at this page, it starts swirling, and you see this large circular automaton with like this crane arm on the top of it, and a skeleton who's currently running away from this rolling machine. Can I get you to describe your character and what you're doing in this moment?
Well, I am a skeleton. I came from Sandsit Land. I cannot tell you anything about my past because my character cannot remember it. All he knows is he woke up in a mass grave. And, trying to learn what he could, he ended up helping a few people, and during said process, he met the party. Shit went down, we're here now. So, I'm pretty much dressed how I am in the picture. I got the nice, silvery looking collar. I got my nice hat, got my staff. Well, my staff's, actually, in the one corner of the grave. But, I'm standing there, hand on shovel. And I smacked the cat. Not hard enough to, hurt him, but, I smacked, I push him into the grave, pretty much.
No, sorry. You are like that so Raven spaced out in this kind of, well, you're looking at the page. What is divination, okay. Edric responding? Like, he's running away from this automaton. What's he going to do? As you were just running through a perpetual graveyard,
I'm gonna.
and this thing's chasing you.
Okay, so I'm being chased by this automaton.
Yes, it's about like
and
10
I
feet
can-
tall.
I can tell this is divination shit. So, or am I like tripping out? Like I think this is real.
To Edric, this is the prophecy. To me and you, we're deciding what happens here.
Okay, so this is the prophecy. So, as I'm running, I'm going to try my best to get a good look at this automaton.
Roll me a perception check.
That's not my character. Where's Edric's sheet? There we go. Perception +2.
Oof.
Starting off strong today. I like this.
Yeah, it's like a large circle with like different like it has an outer shell that spins, and on the inside it has these arms that can come out and scoop. And it seems like right now it's just a ball rolling towards you, but like when you stop or slow down and it tries to hit you, it stops, the arms come out and it tries to like claw at you. And on a 21, you see that in the center of this mechanical orb is a familiar cat. Literally a familiar cat. Your familiar cat.
You know, I always foresaw Bartholomew trying to take control of our relationship, but not in a quite literal sense. I mean, I knew he's a fiend and everything, but this is taking it to a new level. So he's chasing me in a hamster ball with wheels, with arms. Sorry.
But you do see on a 21, it's really good. That he is kind of panicking now, like hitting his little skeleton bone paws in different places and not sure. Like he seems like he's trying to stop.
That I didn't actually foresee. Oh my god, why would he try to stop? He's so close. That's new to me.
It may seem like he might not have full control of this thing, but he was fucking around with it. What would you like to do as you're running away? It's just a ball rolling through the graveyard, like knocking over the small trees and rolling over gravestones.
I'm gonna stop and let it grab me.
You're gonna stop and let it grab you?
Well, I
Sure.
you know, this is a like a vision, right? So I kind of want to see what would happen in this scenario if it were to catch me. Because I mean, I could just keep running, but where am I gonna run to? Like, it has arms. If I hide in a grave, it can grab me.
Yeah, I get it.
And
You stop running and you just like look at it, hold your arms out, and like, okay, let's do this. And it
I just post up on it.
runs you over, like completely shatters you. And after it runs you over, it stops, and then the arms come out and like go the other way and then scoop at you into the ground, like as if it's digging, but it like hits you in the middle of the chest, goes through you, and then like scoops up your torso, then like drops it on top of your bottom half with like a whole bunch of dirt. And now you can kind of see that the intended purpose of this automaton is to dig, and then the vision fades away as you die.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I died in the vision, right?
Yeah, like, and now you
Okay.
you snap back and it's just a ripped up page in the
Snap
grave.
back to reality. Oh, there's gravity.
Yeah. You're standing.
Okay, so now I take the shovel and pull the cat in.
Knock the cat in the hole.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I don't say anything. I just look at him, and all I say is, you know what you did, or are going to do.
Meow.
I put a little dirt on him.
He like shakes
And,
it off his bones.
I'm gonna pick up the page and tuck it into the back of the book. And, got a mental note. I'm gonna have to draw out a hamster wheel with Bartholomew in it.
And that's when you see Gang Min walking in to the graveyard. beside him, a small gnome in like metal worker's outfit, like a thick iron apron, goggles on his head, like black soot across his face. And behind them, rolling slowly, is that automaton.
Hmm. I'm gonna look at Bartholomew, and I'm just gonna say, don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to be put in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thought.
You see the gnome, he says, well, you see, it's quite a device. It just will dig graves much faster for you. You can pretty much just keep it on deck, and anytime you need one.
I'm just gonna yell over him talking. Is it child-proof?
Oh heavens, no. It's a heavy machinery, lad. It's quite dangerous. Takes takes a smart operator.
I'm gonna look at the cat. That doesn't mean you.
Bartholomew's gone.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna lock your machine.
No, yes. Thank you for telling me how to use my machine.
Lock the machine. The cat's gonna get in there.
Okay. Thank you, Gravekeeper. And then he looks at Gangman and kind of like side talks, but you can still hear him and says like, is he
I'm gonna
is he worried that I'm going to take his job?
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and make his ear feel wet. And I'm gonna yell over. Are you waterlogged? I said lock the damn thing. I don't care if you take my job. I don't care if you are here to sell that thing. Lock the damn thing.
Yes, I heard you the first time, lad. I'm going to lock it. Look, it's locked, okay? And then you see him like reach in, he turns the gear. It's locked. It's completely, unless you're
inoperable.
Unless you're a trained technician, you're not going to be able to have that thing move. I can assure you that much.
Okay, that makes me more paranoid. I'm gonna put the shovel down and go check it out. This cat is going to kill me, I swear.
You go check out the large spherical automaton that's kind of like in a rest mode right now, where you can see inside of its shell. And you're looking through the different viewpoints. Then you see a cat in the center of it. A little skeleton boy.
The worst part is I didn't prepare summon familiar today. So I can't. Wait, no, I can just de-summon him.
This paw's going for a button.
I see him in there.
You do.
All right, and I'm just going to send him back. He is no longer summoned.
I'm going to need a check. I'm going to say an Arcana check. On an 18, you pull him back.
Oh, no, he's gone.
Oh, that just kills him? Can't you just put him... Like, can't you just
no,
poof him
I didn't
away?
kill him. I just,
You poofed him away.
He's no longer on our plane.
Yeah, you poofed him.
Yeah, I poofed him.
But you can poof him back. Like, you don't have to resummon him, right?
No, I'm just gonna link it just in case.
All right, we'll figure it out. He's poofed.
He's poofed. Anyways,
and then the gnome yells at you. He's like, "Get the fuck away from my machine! What are you doing?"
Well, would you believe me if I told you I was a practicer of the arcane arts and I foresaw this machine coming in here today?
No, you seem like a fucking bum.
What's a bum? I'm a skeleton.
Like a fucking vagabond.
Anyways, a vagabond, sir.
I'm insulting you, lad. You're
sure
covered in dirt and you're getting it on my pristine machine. It shovels dirt.
Is my robe covered in dirt?
I mean, have you been wearing it all day while you've been digging graves?
Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah.
I'm gonna wipe my ass on his machine.
Get the fuck away from my fucking machine. He comes over and starts hitting you like with a wrench. Like, fuck off. Get out of here. Yeah,
I'm gonna walk past Gangman, and I'm just no explanation or anything. I'm just gonna say you're welcome and walk off.
Thank you. And the gnome's just cursing and throwing various tools at you that he keeps pulling from like the same size pouch that looks like, or same like front pouch of his apron that just seems flat, but he keeps pulling these oversized tools out of it and throwing them at you. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking bum. Looking up my machine.
As I'm walking away, I'm just mockingly, I'm gonna say, "Oh, I was here first. You know, you can't just kick me out of the graveyard." Nia got kicked out of the chat.
Oh, I got it. But with that, we will pan out as you meet the delivery boy. I assume you're gonna not tip him. Will you give him some money when he asks?
So he informs me of the thing, and he's asking for a tip.
He holds his hand out.
Okay, well he's not actually asking, so I will give him 8 silver.
Okay. He thanks you and brings you over to the Concord Jewel where you're gonna meet up with the rest.
Oh
of them.
no, I didn't say I'd go with him.
No, you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my sweet ass time waddling over there.
Pimp walk real slow.
Yeah, and obviously I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to remove all the dirt off of my robe,
Of
so
course.
I look fine.
Yeah, you gotta look fresh.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna look
understand.
fresh, and I'm gonna slow pimp walk.
Okay, so
over.
instead of moving you all the way to Passage of Respite, I'll move you halfway.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Amazing. So,
Oh, I'm also. It sound like to random people, I'm just cursing out some random cat, but I'm actually like cursing out Bartholomew. To Bartholomew.
he's not here. You poofed him.
I know.
Uh,
I'm still bitching about him. Not listening to me, turning on random gnomish machinery. You know what the gnomes do? Gnomish things.
They do.
That's bad.
That's a nomist. Don't be nomist.
I'm a skeleton. It's okay.
With that, we pan out of the House of Convalescence graveyard, and we pan into the Paragon Society, which is a wizard tower that is like 50, 60 stories tall. Just a magnificent work of art and architecture that houses the Paragon Society, who are all powerful wizards, each representing a school of magic, each with like their own individual hierarchies, and at the top, of course, there is the most powerful ones. Jacques. We find ourselves in the laboratory of Olvi, the necromancer, who is an Olvi Dotto kind of corpse bride meets Day of the Dead. And we have Jacques currently sat at like a table full of books. In the background, there's various skulls and different experiments and whatnot going on. But you had just finished up your lesson with Olvi. She had shown you a few things and gave you some things to read through. And she leaves you to it. She takes her leave. Let me show a picture of her. It's cool. And she teaches you a little more about deciphering necromancy, incantations and spells, and leaves you there. As you're sitting there reading your books and whatnot, you hear Maggie, the secretary skeleton, the secretary Olvidado, who is a full skeleton like Edric, screaming in the other room. And you hear clattering and banging and things being pushed over and broken. Describe your character and what you're doing in the situation.
I'm Dragonborn, so I don't know. I'm like kind of tall, I guess. Got like blue with like iridescent scales, like rainbow like scales. Usually wear a robe with a hood, and yeah, I think I would just run into the room, I guess.
You leave your books and come running into the room, and you see that there are a couple of like slaughtered animals. Ones that would be normally butchered, like if you killed a pig, gutted it, and got it ready to be like carved up, but it's still the whole pig, reanimated into like zombie pigs. And you would know that another one of the wizards of the Paragon Society is a butcher, and it seems that some magic has collided, and these pigs are now attacking the skeleton secretary Maggie. There's about 6 or 7 of them in the doorway coming towards her. She's at her desk, and you just open the door behind her desk, and this is what you're seeing. What would you like to do?
I just like pull her in and shut the door.
Yeah, you pull her in, you shut the door. She's like, oh, yeah, experiments go awry. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad. Is there any other way out of here, or is there only this door?
There's other ways out, but we can't just leave them. They could hurt people.
Alright.
As you hear like bangs on the door, like 2 thuds at a time, as if they're like in unison trying to knock it down. Do you have a way of like contacting anybody?
No, I don't. Have to fight them? I don't know. Do we have to fight these pigs? Are you able to fight or no?
I mean, I know a little bit of necromancy, but not really.
Think the butcher will care if I fireball all of his pigs?
I mean, they're alive and trying to kill us. And also, if
Yeah.
those get out, you know, people already don't like necromancy, and things like undead pigs are... We should just get rid of them.
Yeah, I guess I'll open the door and just fireball all the pigs.
You open the door, and like Maggie gets ready with you. She pulls out like a little shrunken head and starts waving her hand around it, and she casts like some necromancy damaging AoE, and you shoot a fucking fireball. And as you go to shoot, and she sees that you're like conjuring up a whole fireball, and she's like, that's my desk. I have things in there. Do you have that like the evocation thing where you can manipulate the area of your spell, or like?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that for her desk? Because she hasn't been nice to you. Do you want to burn all her stuff? I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I'll use it on her desk.
Okay. As you both like open the door, it's like teamwork, and she casts her spell, you cast yours, and she's like, what the fuck? You see, you cast the fireball into this room, blows up, fire like burns all like the paper art off the walls, some of the flowers. Her desk here, hold on, let me roll a D100. Her desk lights right on fire, all the papers, and like her chair. And the pigs are like, 2 of them are coming in the door as you guys are casting, but you manage like to center it, and the fire comes in the room, bakes them, and the like life gets pulled out of them as they're baking from the necrotic energy. And they fall over. The other four that were in the room, however, like, just get burnt to a crisp. And like, it takes a minute. So however you want to imagine that undead zombie pigs on fire would sound while burning to death, I'll leave that to your imagination. But now, this entire office is on fire. Maggie looks at you and like her skeleton jaw just drops and she's like, what the fuck is your problem?
I mean, it seemed like a good idea. You had no problems with it when they were coming after us. Now all of a sudden it's a big deal.
Well, things are on fire. It's spreading.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything water-based to put it out. So
What kind of wizard has fire-based things and not water-based things?
I got some cold. I got Ray of Frost.
You're trying to Ray of Frost it down? Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Just freeze the fire.
Amazing. On an 18, yeah, you freeze the fire. Her desk is still like burnt to shit though. A lot of the wall is fucked up. And you see another dragonborn. Like he opens the main door, like double doors into this front hall where the pigs initially came through. And this is a powerful Paragon member that you haven't met. He is also iridescent dragonborn. However, he has several burn marks and scars on his face and body. He's currently wearing like these red burnt robes, and he comes in and he looks around like wide-eyed. He's like, did I hear an explosion? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I kind of used a fireball on some undead pigs.
Oh shit, look at you, brother. And this guy walks right over to you and like gives you a hug. And he says to you in the Deya native language, like, it's great to see you.
Yeah, I'd say you too.
How long have you been at the Paragon Society? Why has nobody told me about this guy's existence? You hear Maggie say, Olvi didn't want to tell you because she thought you'd ruin him. What do you mean, ruin him? This man just lit a whole room on fire. You know how much potential he has? You could light whole buildings on fire.
I mean, if I didn't put it out, we could have lit the whole building on fire.
No, I'm saying it's a good thing. Evocation. It's a great school of magic.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Maggie's like picking up all her burnt shit on her desk. She's like, yeah, it's great. So good.
Everybody here hates evocation wizards, huh?
Yeah, we get a bad rap. I've also maybe made a few mistakes in the past, but we move past that. They're just mad because we have better heals than clerics. You know, clerics are good at the low level stuff, but you get to higher level spells, higher level healing, it's all evocation. The little known secret. My name is Ba Akao. You can call me Bako or Bako. I'm the head of the evocation section of the Paragon Society.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Jacquinax. I've been here a couple weeks now, probably about 3-4 weeks. You know,
Get to know everybody.
So they've actually been hiding you from me.
Well, there was one week I was with the one guy. I don't remember much that happened, but I think we just sat in his office all week and did drugs.
Oh yes, Halu, he's good for that. Halu, he's a great man. Just don't go in his tank. That water is not sanitary. But
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
if you like burning stuff, have you ever thought about using the same kind of spell but like with acid? You could have melted the whole room.
That would have been pretty cool.
There's many things to learn, many things I can teach you. And you see Olvi walks in. She looks around. She's... What happened?
Undead pigs and a fireball.
You see her like nod a little bit. She's like, yeah, I knew those crystals I bought from that mummy were no good. Well, probably should get rid of those. But did you have to burn the whole front office?
I saved the desk.
Did you save the desk? I thought you said you burnt your desk.
No, I thought I was gonna save the desk.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna burn her stuff. That's why she's been salty. Oh, no. Oh, well. Thank you for taking care of that, and let's never talk about this. Nothing happened here. But
Okay.
I see you've met Bako. And
He's a nice guy.
yeah. For an evocation wizard, he is very knowledgeable. And she says it's right in front of him. She's like, but be careful. He can be reckless.
Yeah. Seems like we could all be reckless. You know, there was just some dead pigs running around.
Yes, yes. Magic can be fickle. And that's when you hear, like, echoed in the grand hallways of the Paragon Society, like leading to the double door that is now open, to the still smoldering room. The messenger boy. He gives you the same news that the Concord Jewel is ready and your friends are all meeting you there. And he holds his hand out for a tip.
I give him a fist bump.
Oh yes, that joke is so good.
Hand.
Very, very good, sir. Ha 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 ha. Whew, that's great joke. Amazing. Thank you.
Oh, he's like the richest kid ever, dude.
Yeah.
You can't tell me he doesn't work for it though. As he goes sprinting off down the hallway, like his satchel mailbags swaying. And we pan out as you meet with Edric and probably matches pace. And you guys are the last two to arrive over at the Passage of Respite. Just a kiss. With that, with you all meeting and getting ready to get onto the Concord Jewel, we pan out of the Radiant Citadel, out of the ethereal plane, back into the material realm, over Zinda. And we're getting to our boy Danzu. So, we come over a large, lush jungle, and in the heart of it is farmlands, and in the center of those farmlands is a bustling town, bustling city. And we zoom into this city, and currently on the streets there are military verse guards lined up in formation, and kind of like in a circle around two who are currently doing a sort of tumble, like a friendly sparring wrestling. Well, one of the like veterans, one of the higher ranking guards, is yelling things at them. And as we get a little closer, we see his golden plate armor as he's cheering on what appears to be his son, who is also a dwarf, very small, and he's currently choking out a human who's about 6'9", very jacked, and this dwarf just has him in a fucking headlock. And Danzu, can you describe your character and what you're doing in this moment?
So am I the one participating in the fight?
Yes, you're the one choking out the big guy.
Oh, okay. Dansu is back home. Is this like am I like in armor? Cause like the last thing we spoke of was like stay in armor kind of thing, or is this more of like a casual thing?
This would be like more like a demonstration. Like
Okay.
something the military does. Although you've been keeping a more low profile, you have been participating in the military aspects of Zinda.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, it'll probably be like in just regular attire, no suit or anything like that. No armor. So Dansu just will like put halfling. He's basically this human, this 6-foot human. He is just up. He's got his knees hooked under his armpits, his arm around his neck. Like he is just squeezing the life out of him. And he's got his hair's a mess. It's all over his face. It's everywhere. Just in army. I'd probably say army, like military fatigues, I guess, would probably be the best like word for it. Just your basic run-of-the-mill stuff. Sweating profusely. This man is very large, and it took him very hard to get all the way up.
Amazing. As you're choking this guy out, he is not quite pinned, and standing above you, like egging on the fight and kind of giving you a little bit of advice here and there, is your dad.
Oh, AI built that, man.
He's like, "Ho, soldier! All you have to do is move your elbow above his neck, and then you got him. Come on, boy, you got this."
If I move it above his neck, it stops. And I'll like reel it in harder. Like Danzu will like, crane his elbow in and lock it in with his other hand and squeeze. And like he'll like tuck it underneath the chin, kind of thing. And to hit like the jugular, like the vessels.
You know this guy. This is Gromalis. He is a lower ranking soldier. Hasn't been in as nearly as long as you, but he's big, he's strong, and as you're trying to like struggle with him to get the better vantage, he says like, "Oh, Danzu, I'm not gonna go out that easy," and he's gonna try to like carpet burst out. So roll me an athletics check. On a 20. He rolled a 1.
Oof.
Night.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I learned this new tactic. This it's called use your neck. Watch this. And you see him like lean into the choke. and he tries to like push his neck as hard as he can and like uses his back to push his neck up really hard and like strains himself, and you don't even have to do much work, and then he passes out. That's my boy. As a couple of the soldiers, they clap a little bit. Oh, cool.
Yeah, like
Get
guide him
courage.
down gently as best I can, and just kind of like, you know, lift his feet, like walk around, lift his feet up above his head so he gets blood flow back.
You did good there, Denzu. Did absolutely fantastic.
Well, you know very well I've always been apt for hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. Well, it's not just the hand-to-hand combat, your drills, the formations, all of it. It's just, you're an ideal soldier. And all these men need to see that. And just for his loss against my son, all of you, drop and give me 40. You see all of them drop down and start doing push-ups and like cursing the guy out. Gormalis. Oh, thanks, Gormalis. Yeah, good one, man.
This is gonna stand up like proudly and be like, it's not like you guys weren't going to do them anyways.
Fuck you, Dantu. It's just the one guy. He's a little bigger. He's just salty about it. Everybody else just happily does it. You see, have you told him about the whole reason that you came? The whole divination, seeing the crocodile on the page saying his name.
At this point, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say, like, with him like talking to me about the martial arts and everything like that. I'm gonna say we got a little sidetracked and started, you know, just catching up and just haven't sat down yet.
You see one of the generals kind of like walk up, and he's like, okay, man, take 5 here, and we're going to set up the safety meeting. There's been some safety breaches, and we're going to talk about them and just get everybody on the same page because we're a team here, okay? And your dad looks at you and he says, nah, that actually sounds really important. We should go and pay very close attention to that. But you seem like you have something weighing on your mind, Danzu.
Well, there was a little bit of haste in my return. However, I can't quite make heads or tails of it at this moment. And I've been kind of sitting on it pondering and figured, you know, it was best if I was here for the time being. The Royal Guard is very much aware that I'm here and what I am here for. I just don't really know how to bring it up to you, because things, I mean, us fat fellows would, you know, we have our belief systems, and this one just feels wrong. And I'm not really sure what it is or why.
Well, Danzu, I'm your father, and I do have my beliefs, and I am not changing them. But you're still my son. And if you have a change of lifestyle, and you know, I'm with the modern times, I'm open-minded. That's completely fine. What do you have to tell me, Danzu?
Well, have you ever met anybody named Edric?
I can't say I have.
Comes from a distant land. Is a odd fellow.
Oh, Edric. Drug dealer. He was
possibly.
He was a Kenku. Yes, I shot him with 14 arrows. He wouldn't go down.
I don't know if this is the same person. This one's like he's like a skeleton. He doesn't have ligaments, bone. Like he's got bones, but like I don't even know what's holding him together. I don't know if it's just pure spite at this point or what. But he has a book, and apparently his book drew out your name with a crocodile with red eyes or an alligator. I'm not really sure what it was, and it was blood, and that's really all I could. That's really all I could get out before I figured it would be best to come home.
And what about this thing with blood? And the skeleton saw the thing with blood? What are you talking about, Danzu?
Yes, the skeleton mentioned your name, word for word, first name, last name, and then there was a crocodile with blood red eyes or something of the sort.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Merd, look at this. Danzu. Drop and give me 50.
Tetsuo kind of like look at him, like cock his head sideways as he's slowly.
That
going
was an
down.
order, son.
I'm going, but go on.
He like puts his hands on his thighs, like leans down, like to say it more in your ear. It's like, I am not special. You're not special. We are swords and shields. We are the silent verse that protects the good from the bad. We aren't in prophecies, we aren't in legends, and we aren't in stories. We are the faceless men who get killed in battle nobly. Whatever skeleton has to say is none of our concern. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
He gets down and like finishes the last 20 with you. But you're my son. I love you. Don't be worried with a gobbledygook like that. You're full of grits and gumbo. And honestly, it's like a gumbo. You have to not ask questions and just eat it. If you start digging down and seeing what the gumbo is made out of, you might not like what you find. You understand?
Yeah, of course.
But what if you're allergic to what's in the gumbo?
You see, he's holding a spear, like he has a spear on his side that he doesn't normally have. He's like, yeah, this isn't your spear, is it, Danzu?
No, I don't think so.
Looks around at the men, he's like, whosever spear it is, I'm gonna punish the lot of you for this mistake. I found it. You know, military issued spear, somebody just left it, lost their weapon. Once I find the soldier, everybody's gonna pay. And you see the two like generals get ready to do their safety meeting. One comes out, kind of like are both reading off one piece of paper. They're like, yeah, attention everybody. Okay, yeah, good, everybody pay attention. So first thing we're gonna go over here, pretty straightforward stuff. if you could, if you drink, if you've been drinking, don't drive a cart. Don't operate a cart. All right. You see the other one. He says, and just the piggyback off what he's saying. I think it's a really good point. You shouldn't consume alcohol and then try to like operate a cart. Yeah, it's honestly really, really important, just to piggyback off of what General here is saying, that you don't drink. Like you don't go to the bars and consume alcohol, put it in your body, and then physically sit in a cart and make it move. Just don't do it. And
All right, noted.
And this goes on for a little while where they keep piggybacking off of each other, just kind of like repeating the same shit. And with that, a bird flies up to you, Danzu, lands on the ground, and drops a letter. As this is the typical form of mail delivery in Zinda. They don't use children to run, they use birds. And this is the same kind of letter that the Concord Jewel is back up and running. And you kind of would have either gotten a message from the old lady or one of your friends that they'd be coming on the first one as soon as it's open.
Oh, perfect. Oh, well. Densu will kind of like pocket the letter really quickly and just, I guess, make his own preparations.
Yeah, your dad would give you a hug and tell you, like, remember, you stay frosty out there, and you keep your head down, and you protect your brothers. All of these men are your brothers. Their mistakes are your mistakes are their mistakes. I know you're not officially still with us, but you're still a member of the Silent Verse, son, and you have to act like it.
Alright, once a soldier, always a soldier.
Alonzi. And you head off to the part of the jungle that is basically a hole where the Concord Jewel would land. And and that's where we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Did Danzu hug his dad?
No. Yeah, your dad would have went for a hug.
You went for a hug?
Oh,
Did you guys
I
hug?
would have went for a hug. Yeah. I would have given him a hug back.
Hug your fucking dad.
More of like a formal hug, though. You know?
More of a what?
Like, oh,
A what hug?
His dad is a dick.
a formal, I think he said a formal
yeah.
hug.
Amazing.
All right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Same. BRB.
Yep, be right back.
Two blacksmiths might say, keep the forge hot as a goodbye to each other. This phrase is a traditional expression used by blacksmiths to encourage one another to keep working hard and to keep their forges burning hot to maintain the heat needed for their craft. It's a way.
Gay.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
Very, very sexual.
It's yeah, it's pretty sexual.
You can keep my forge hot, baby.
Very sexual.
May your hammer strike true. Forge ahead. But take an inspiration if you don't already have one, because you're actually using actual blacksmith terms, and I think that's awesome. I don't even know if he's here.
Keep that little forge warm. What did he say? Something like that.
Keep the forge warm for me, or keep it hot for me.
I'm
Something.
back.
Welcome back.
All right, that's everybody.
I'm here.
It's not everybody.
No.
They're still waiting for Kirby, I think. I think I heard Brax at some point. Joder.
Hi.
Brax. Hi,
Yo.
I'm Brax. Let's go for a ride.
That
Go for
sounded
what now?
exactly like Brax. You killed that. That was perfect.
What are we going for?
Hey. All right, it's me, Brax.
Oi, bruv, it's me, Brax.
I'm feeling a little attacked here. I'm not English.
The trick is to sound like a male Barbie, but not Ken.
Listen here, you little rabbit thumper. I can sound like whatever I goddamn well please.
Yeah, like a male Barbie, but not Ken.
So I'm not even worth anything. Fuck.
Like Barbie with a reverb.
Nia's gonna show up to her cabbage patch one day and it's gonna be nothing
It's
but
not a cabbage
legumes.
patch.
You
You know what? It will be at this rate.
No,
I'm a divination wizard. I'll see where you put it.
yeah, if you roll, if the dice say so.
I locate object.
Yeah, it's gonna direct you somewhere where some other carrots are.
No, you're missing.
Are we
the
beefing
joke.
on? Are we beefing on break? We're beefing on break.
Is there a way I can like put a summon golem spell into like a trap, and if someone step on it, a golem will appear?
there's a yes, there's glyphs of warding. I don't know if druids can learn that, but there's also a spell, like a 6th level druid spell. So I think you have to be level 11 to get it, or
Nice.
12.
That's my new goal.
It's called Druid Grove, and it just like does like 6 different effects that are all super awesome.
I just cast locate object on Nia and foresee all of this stuff and avoid all of it. Like the amazing arcane divination mage I am. Dab.
I'm back.
And yes, I said it because you guys can't see me dabbing.
Welcome back,
What
Joder.
the hell did I come back to?
Yeah, Bougie.
You're here. Awesome.
The party's beefing and Skilla Boy's about to
How about
beat up the
army of
rabbit.
rabbits? I think they'll eat
No,
you.
no, you didn't marry the queen.
You know, but I have their boon.
Yeah, but I can get a broom.
I don't think one skeleton with a broom can fight an army of rabbits.
And a
It's
cat.
close.
Don't forget, Bartholomew might be an asshole.
Nah, Bartholomew's
I
in
think
a different
Bartholomew's on my
dimension.
side.
For
yeah.
now.
No, you sent.
Yeah, I pocketed him. But he'll be back one day. When he's not trying to kill me with digging machinery.
Yeah, I think he's more on my side then. And if that's
Made
the
by
case.
gnomes. The worst kind.
I'm automatically gonna say Brax because ChatGPT put in the exact same thing I said, just worded differently. And Nia's a hater.
How am I? A
Well, not
hater?
Nia. Sorry, it's Levin.
No, yeah, we read over it. We still stand by thinking that it's sus. Keep the forge hot, may your hammer strike true.
You know what? When I read that, it did sound very AI generated.
I wrote that paragraph the whole time. No, I'm kidding.
Did you write that?
Yeah.
Did you write that with all that punctuation and grammar? I've been.
It's the same. No, I'm just playing. It was a little
May
sus.
your
I
hammer
didn't know.
strike true. Forge ahead.
This group just sexualizes everything. Don't worry about it.
Keep the forge hot.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a fantasy world. You can at least pretend that there's no fucking coomers around for 5 seconds.
That's kind of hard to do. You got this bustling young, whatever character you are with that beard, and he's like gonna turn around at you and say, "Keep the forge hot," as he leaves for his adventure, and never to see him like again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Straight out of a romance novel.
The house.
Did they
That was
kiss?
sitting
Did
there
they kiss
waiting.
after? Did you kiss after he said that?
No, he'll kiss when he comes back. He'll
That's
show
the
up,
promise.
and the other person is working on the
Oh,
forge.
wait, but
And
when you
Yolix is
show
gonna
up, there's
walk
a
up
new
behind
person
him,
there.
and he's gonna grab the blacksmith by the waist and be like, "Did you keep it hot for me?"
I'm
And
I
gonna.
hate this.
the
Okay, we're all back.
blacksmith's stable thing.
We're we can keep
Yeah,
writing
that's
fucking
Enough of that.
Dragmere or fucking the Yolix fan fiction.
I can write all the fanfic I want. You
You-
gave me a book for this.
You can if you want to write Yolix Geo
Hot
erotica. I
steamy
can't stop you. But
Yeah,
good
yeah, I
plan.
foresee this stuff.
You-
I'm
He's
He's
calling
gonna
it
burn
now.
it.
step
All
onto
right.
To
the
gods.
you step onto the Concord jewel, shaped like basically a giant blackish brown rock. It lifts off, soars through the ethereal plane before snapping into the skies of Zinda. This place is mostly jungle, bar the one area where the Concord Jewel comes down for the landing, which is a city surrounded by some farmlands. You land and step off as you look into the landscape, you see like lush greenery, a huge green jungle surrounding you, the air thick with like humidity and heat, the sounds of exotic birds and animals off in the brush, the towering trees making like a canopy draped with vines, and even the floor is just carpeted with moss and different ferns.
Are there any mushrooms?
Roll me a thing. Roll me an investigation, nature, or survival check, my mans.
I will probably roll a I want non-poisonous if there are any.
Well, that's
Well, that
a different
that's
roll. That's a different roll. You're just trying
So,
to
okay.
find them right now.
okay. So just to find them, I'll roll a nature.
On a 10,
Can't find mushrooms.
you,
Pretty easy.
you don't find anything. Nia, would you like to help him?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Hey, hey,
I
Nia.
just like scoff. I'm just like, can't find mushrooms.
Hey, Nia.
Hmm.
You're a rabbit.
Why don't you
Fine.
use locate object?
Hey, that was out of character.
Oh.
Metagaming. Could you help me find some mushrooms, please?
Fine, I'll help him. You get the roll advantage.
Because I said please.
Yeah, he said please. Please is hot. We stand please.
oh.
Oof,
Ne-
I thought I was gonna land on that too.
Edric is like looking everywhere, and you're like, I'm not gonna help you. And he's like, please. And you're like, no. He's like, please. You're like, no, please. And then you point, and like literally 2 feet away, there's just a patch of mushrooms.
You just point at the mushroom. look to your left, dumbass.
I don't know I don't know if they're poisonous or not, but
Yeah,
that's-
but aren't you a druid? Can't you do like magic to find out?
I could talk to them.
No, that sounds like effort. I'm gonna eat one.
Actually. I
Oh,
think
you're just gonna
mushrooms
eat one? Okay,
are
roll me a
not
D100.
plant.
Keep in mind that my I believe my race gives me bonuses to being poisoned. I'm just pulling it up
Yes.
and double checking.
Yep. No,
and
it,
then-
it gives you resistance to being poisoned.
Oh, yeah. So
But-
it wouldn't even matter.
Reborn.
Give me a D100 roll.
I do have advantage. Okay.
You don't get advantage on a D100.
No, not on that.
Yeah, you get advantage, and I think you have resistance as well. An 81 for my man. That's stupid. Roll again.
Roll again.
Yeah.
But what? Okay, can I at least know what the 81 was?
No.
No.
He's just so gentle.
Are you
No.
currently holding anything in your hands?
Just my staff.
Your staff light's on fire.
I'm gonna look at Yolix. Really? As I like start patting out the fire.
How are you patting out the fire?
I am like smacking it on the ground.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like burning stuff, but that wasn't me this time.
I ate a mushroom and you set my staff on fire. I'm gonna look at Nia. I expected this from you, and then I'm gonna look back at Yolix, but not you.
She like whistles in the sky. I don't even have any fire spells prepared today.
You'll see like his giant bulging eyes get like a little flame in them, and he's like, "Trust me, if I wanted to burn something, you wouldn't still be standing there."
Wait, back up. You have fire spells? Yolix, I am sorry. Look,
do.
you've done nothing wrong, and I know this, and I'm gonna look over at Nia. Really?
She's like, listen, I know how to do a lot of things. I can summon a flaming spear. I can make
Look,
your
I'm just
weapon
trying to
hot
make
if
a
it's
mushroom
metal.
garden, and you
I
set
can
my
throw out
staff
a
on
flaming
fire.
Arrow, but I didn't do it.
Your staff is
Oh.
like not on fire anymore. You dropped it on the ground, kicked it out.
You can't blame people for your mistakes.
Can't have shit in the jungle. As I grab more of the mushrooms and put them in the bag of
you-
holding.
You grab a mushroom and it lights on fire.
Again?
Yeah,
Wait, the mushroom or the staff?
the mushroom.
It's a flame mushroom.
You're lighting them on
Got it.
fire.
Oh, these mushrooms set stuff on fire.
No, I think it's you.
It could be
Yeah.
me. I am pretty hot, but that's besides the point. Now,
That's her
it-
eyes.
is there a way to like take these mushrooms and not have them set on fire?
Put them in a jar.
Do you have a jar?
No.
Then why would
just
you
said
suggest
put 'em
it?
in a jar. I'm answering your question. You asked the question and I answered it.
Oh my god, Jar.
Look,
either.
I'm looking for solutions here, not suggestions.
That
All right,
was the
let's head off to
solution.
town. Let's head off to town. I'm gonna.
Look, you behave yourself during this time. You better not lose your
I'm
body or
not-
anything weird like that.
Okay.
This time
Danzu,
around, we're not sticking our necks out for it.
you see these adventurers currently arguing at a mushroom patch.
If you get cold, ask one of us for a coat. Don't go asking mercenaries, and when they die, check their coat.
Oh no! If I get cold, I'm just gonna go find a mushroom.
I heard Coke like twice.
He's just gonna chuckle a little bit and just kind of like try and flag them over and be like, guys, come on now. It's enough.
Hey, do you know how to harvest these mushrooms without them catching on fire?
Hey, Danzu.
You know, the mushrooms are here, so we can always just come back to them.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm like, I want to know.
Danzu, my friend. Thank
Andrew, it's good
you.
to see you.
Thank you for keeping us on track.
I'm gonna look at the ground. We're not on a track though.
We're like standing in a weird mushroom patch. We're
Yeah.
nowhere close to a track, Tibetticus.
Did he eat any of my special mushrooms that I got from like what's his name?
It's, we're not on a track.
Yeah, you get cold, Diedrich. Get them cold bones. I'll let you a fire or something.
When I get cold buns or bones?
Bones.
Okay.
Danzu.
Both, I guess.
Yes, Abacus.
Where are you trying to be? Do you have things to do?
I'm right here. I received word that you guys would be here, so I mean, I didn't really have anything planned. I just wanted to make sure you guys got here safely, and you know, we can go tour around, see what you guys like. We've got plenty of things here. We've got the Elucidarium, which is full of shows. I'm sure you would love it.
You see
God.
a guy in a feathered mask, no shirt on, the letter T on his chest, bunch of beads around his neck, and like he's holding like a pitcher of margaritas, and he's like, "Fucking March of Vice, bro! It's the party of the century! You better fucking be there! This guy's a nerd!" And chugs his alcohol. "Fuck you, cop!"
That was your type.
It's
I like that
everywhere
guy.
we go, there's a party.
Oh. Was he referring to you as the cop?
As you
Are
do,
you the cop?
as you do see, like you this patch of mushrooms is just off the path a little bit, where there's a large amount of people who came from the Citadel here, ready for the March of Vice, which is just starting today, and
Hey,
lots of transport with elephants, different like groups of party people. People already pre-gaming. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, so I'm gonna look at him and be like, hey, is this like your Day of the Dead kind of thing? Like, are you guys celebrating your ancestors? What's going on?
It's a part of it. I mean, it's more of a celebration of, you know, the living. You know, where we are alive. We're
Oh,
here.
we celebrate the live people?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at Nia and be like, oh, we get to celebrate.
You see the guy with the T on his chest come back. He's like, "Oh shit, I forgot my broom." And he picks up his broom that he left on the path when he like ran up to you to do the thing.
Does he have anything else on him or just a tee?
He's wearing t-shirt, pants. He has like a little fanny pack thing and a pitcher of margaritas.
A pitcher is plural.
No, just one.
Oh.
It's fairly large though, like 1.5 liters.
Hey, my
quick,
man.
Was, oh, my bad.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Pass. Move on.
I pull out one of the bottles that I stole from my last gig of the Sensa Empire Elven Moonshine.
Oh hell yeah!
Pop it open.
He cheers.
My friend. Happy to join in the celebrations tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna wash away or brush away the mistakes of the past, the sins of the past into the ocean. So what we do is we start at the fucking top of the city, right? And then we march with our brooms and it's a whole parade until we finally get to the pier where we all brush our mistakes into the water and away. So, you know, my girlfriend will forget I cheated on her that one time.
So, if our
snap.
if our mistakes or issues are too big to be
That took a
brushed
turn.
away, what else could we do? Are we able to like push them into the water?
I mean, this guy just said he could sweep away his infidelity to his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure is how he thinks it works. So
I'm gonna look over
I'm
at
sorry,
Nia.
and that is how it works. You're absolving yourself from your sins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then he daps Danzu on the head because he's a human. He's about like 5'8", so he is taller than you, and he like
Okay.
pats you on
Yeah.
the head with the broom, Danzu, like kind of mockingly.
Don't you think
Uh-oh.
that's a little disrespectful?
Yeah, it's a real good time.
I'm gonna grab it out of his hands.
Make
a
me an
little bit
athletics check.
demeaning.
Yeah.
It's a little bit demeaning.
Was Danzig on the whole downtime?
No, he was only gone the last week.
And the bridge was just down. The Concord Jewel was just down the last week as well.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Suspicious.
Yeah, you snatch this broom out of this dude's hands. Just clean. He's like, hey, fucking bummer, man. These bootlickers, look at them.
Danzu's gonna like kind of gently toss it back to him and say, "Pat me on the head again."
Oh.
I pat him on the head.
Hands up.
See, the guards around here kind of stuck, man. Then you see 4 other shirtless guys,
Respectful.
like up the path a bit. And they're like, "Hey, come on, man. We gotta fucking go. It's a long walk to the city." And you see that each one has a letter on their chest spelling out party.
I think we're going to enjoy our time here. I'm gonna write into my book. I foresee us having a fun time. I want those good boy points.
Dear diary, I'm looking forward to a great time with
With my friend.
my friends.
I foresee us getting fucked up.
The guy looks at you, Danzu, and he's like, "Is it a crime for me to tell you to go fuck yourself?"
Really,
You know,
depends on
that-
how I feel about it.
That's a very good question. Is it a crime here to yell at people?
"Oh, go fuck yourself." He flips you off and starts like backing up towards his friend. "You hear that? I told this fucking pig to go fuck himself. It's not gonna do
He's
shit."
gonna like pretend to like lunge at him like a little bit.
Roll me an
I wanna throw a
intimidation
rock
check.
at him.
Hold me
I-
back. Hold me back.
I'm gonna look at Yolix and be like, I thought that was like physically impossible.
Yeah, he might be able to sweep his problems away into the water, but he's not going to be able to sweep away the ass kicking he's about to
Ooh,
receive.
can we
all
sweep
sorts
him
of
into the water? He seems like a problem.
That's how
What
angry
was that?
and whatever religion they believe in.
Neo, do you want to throw a rock?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
I'll throw a rock
roll
at
me,
him.
roll me just like a
Dude,
D20
what?
plus your dexterity mod.
Okay, cool.
we're
Oh my
fighting.
God.
We're fighting this fight.
This guy's just trying to have a good time,
Oh,
guys.
wait, that was supposed to slash.
Yeah, /R.
I'm such a silly goober.
Oh, we've all done it. Don't worry.
Ew.
Oh, Nia, if you want to hurt someone, throwing a rock's not the way, as I start to lower my staff to point it at them.
She pushes him. I don't take advice from skeletons.
Oh, you touch your staff?
Oh, does it catch on fire again?
Yeah.
I don't take
Yeah.
advice from skeletons who can't even hold their staff without it catching on fire anymore.
If you eat random mushrooms in the woods, things are gonna happen.
Stop setting my staff on fire, Nia, as I put it out again.
I don't have any fire spells
I
prepared.
don't believe you!
Believe this! Moonbeam!
I go and grab my staff again.
It lights on fire again.
Did I hit that with the rock? I landed 18.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll narrate this too. So Danzu, you take your step forward, and trying to spook this guy. He's like flipping you off. He's sticking his tongue out like, haha, I fucking got you, man. And you take a step forward. He like gets spooked and loses his footing, falls backwards and like onto his ass, onto his back. He like goes to get up, and as he gets up, the rock hits him in the forehead. He's like, oh, fucking party foul, man, what the fuck?
How about you fuck off and leave him alone, or I'll do worse.
Yeah, fuck you, whatever.
She like walks up. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy.
I have better things to do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking seem like it.
You see,
Hey, you guys leave her alone. Only I could pick on her.
all of his friends are like, oh, fucking he got. That's what you get, man. They're all making fun of him, and he like comes back and has his head in shame. Like, come on, guys, chill out. Let's just fucking go drink.
Yeah, go sweep that away.
Yeah, I'd walk away too if I got yelled at by a rabbit. I'm gonna pick up my staff again.
Lights on fire again.
I'm going to start rattling in rage. Yolix.
I'm gonna walk up to Edric. Buddy, whatever you touch starts on fire. Just stop touching stuff.
Are you wearing anything? Well, you're obviously wearing something, but like, are
Hey,
you like?
yo.
Do you have like a cape?
No.
I don't believe you. I touch his cape.
My clothes
my
burn off,
God.
apparently.
Well, when he touches you, you like move away, but the spot he touches does catch on fire, and you like pat it out.
Okay, so I got a little burn mark in my clothes.
Huh. Okay, it appears you're right. I am sorry, and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and fix that spot.
Well,
And-
I appreciate that, but yeah, it's definitely you and not everything else.
I'll still
Around
blame
you.
Nia. It's okay.
Nia checks on Danzu's TV, okay?
It's okay. I'll just keep blaming Nia because she's yelling at me. Hey, Yolix, could you pick up my staff, please?
She's like,
Good
hey,
luck.
I'm not from here. You need me to beat somebody's ass, I'll do it.
Nia's
Go
out for
carry-
blood today.
You can carry your staff
Right.
for him.
We do things a certain way here. Again, the rock might have been a little much, but I appreciate the thought.
I just did what my dad would have done. He's from Zinda.
Your dad throws rocks at people?
He protects people he likes.
I mean, but a rock?
You're next.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna start rabbit hopping down the trail.
Please make him make an athletics check.
Rabbit hopping? Are you kidding me?
Make
Yeah,
him
roll-
make an
roll-
acrobatics check.
I think it would be performance. It would be akin to him trying to pimp walk.
The fuck?
What the hell is wrong with
Yeah,
that,
you
man?
fucking fall, bitch.
Yeah, you definitely trip and you get like a face full of moths.
Oh
It's
my
all stuck in your
God.
teeth. But you get a couple hops in before that.
You know, trying to mockingly make fun of someone and falling on one's face does not work out well.
Yeah, I think it's just all bone in there. I don't think there's any brain left.
Plus, I walk normally.
Yeah, you don't hop around, do you?
No, I don't hop around unless it's combat time. Then I hop very.
Yeah, I
quickly.
was going to say I have seen you hippity hoppity.
It was during combat, and it was a jump. If anything, you're just mad because
Well.
you can't jump as far.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stay
gonna-
behind and follow the party.
I'm gonna walk at Edric and be like, "Yep, friend, we're moving on. Let's go."
Yeah, you
Just kinda
see.
like-
You start walking and there's like a trail of elephants with like loxodons riding them that are like either pulling large carts or have like big saddlebags. And heat rises from the jungle floor and clings to the broad leaves in the canopy above. Ahead, The elephant you see sways drowsily. The guy on it groans and stretches and then rejoins in the caravan, like the line of people. The forest eventually thins out, and ahead of you, you see the gleaming gates of the trade city of Zinda. This place is a gated city. So, as you approach, the line of people kind of slows down a bit, and you see ahead of you, like at the gates, there's guards, and they're talking to each person, and then letting them in. And eventually, you get up after the elephant in front of you goes inside. Like large tiefling, female, dark skin, dreadlocks. No, sorry, like these two black horns that kind of like curl back. She looks at the party and she says, "Welcome to our fine home, is Danzu?" Or she nods at you, Danzu. She knows who you are, and it's like, "I think he can come in, but there is a 15 silver piece entry, as the March of Vice is in full swing. I hope you all enjoy your time here, and welcome to our city."
Thank you. We appreciate the hospitality.
How many is this besides?
We'll cover everybody.
Yeah, sure. It would be 1 gold, 5 silver per person.
Denzel, you're too kind. Thank you. I'm gonna put my coins back.
You guys are on my turf now. I might as well treat you.
Yeah.
Now, does this entrance fee apply to all of us, including pets?
No, pets come in for free.
Oh, thank God! And I'm going to resummon Bartholomew.
Oh, so I didn't have to pay for him then?
She smiles.
I mean, technically, I'm not a human.
Philip's just gonna turn his head like away and laugh.
And I mean, like, if you do have to pay for me, I could just crawl up into a bag.
No,
I could be an accessory.
You're fine.
Save you gold.
All in jest, my friend.
Pretty hard to swallow that pet pill.
Wait, we have to pay for you?
Just stop. You're bad. You're bad.
Yeah, I'm bad to the bone.
You suck at this.
Joke's on you. I can't. I don't have that thing that you people have.
I want to
Lips.
summon
Filter.
I want to summon a cat.
Esophagus.
I name it Bartholomew Alive.
Yo, Bartholomew is gonna have beef.
You enter into the city. She opens up the gates. You see there's a couple wizards like doing some magic. They're definitely checking you guys out. Whatever you have on you, they don't think is illegal. She just warns you to stay out of trouble and to have fun. You enter and it's still early in the day, but people are already hammered and just going hard. You see the 5 party guys. They're just like currently doing like what would be the equivalent of a keg stand, but with like a barrel of ale. And Danzu, you have a memory. You have a flashback to the day that the forest attacked Zinda. This was earlier on in the day when you were just chit-chatting with your father, and then it was pretty early on when you actually got put into the silent verse, who gets to guard the kings of coin and their children and their family and their loved ones. And this particular day, you were protecting a man named Jacopo Ain, a son, the eldest son of one of the kings of coin. And it was the first day of the March of Vice, just like this was. You were in this spot. He was in front of you. And this dude would be like, yes, Danzu, you have my back. And I'm gonna get drunk and have a lot of sex. Come along, let's go. Follow me. And you see him dart off and like into the crowd of people, going very quickly.
Diz will nod and like stay, like follow him and like just kind of stay on his heels. He's just doing his guard duty, keeping him in chat, like keeping him in eyesight and continuously moving with him.
I'm gonna need you to make me an athletics check to actually like maintain him throughout the crowd and not get knocked up. 26, you stick right with him. And you see him just drinking everything and eating everything he can get his hands on. He ends up bringing you like to like this dark back alley, and there's some shady people there, and they're selling him like jelly wine extract, so like really condensed jelly wine effects, so you get really drunk really fast, kind of like shots. And while you're in that alley, you look back out onto the street, you see your friends doing like military burpees. Your dad standing there giving them commands. Jacopo's here. He's safe. You're doing your duty. You feel pretty good. And then one of the buildings, you hear it before you see it. You hear the crack of stone against stone, and then one of the buildings start to come down as a rock comes flying through the top of it onto the streets, rubble crushing people, destroying things. As you see behind that, a massive 10-story tall tree just fucking breaking down more of the building and coming onto the streets. You see pixies, different sprites, even some ghouls and various forest hags entering the streets and just no holds bar attacking people. Your father draws his weapon, and as he looks around, he makes direct eye contact with you from an alleyway. He makes direct eye contact to you. He's on the street, you're in the alleyway. And then you snap back to Edric tripping on mushrooms.
Then you just kind of give it a little shudder after like kind of snap it back in and be like, all right, where were we again?
You guys are currently in the streets. There are people drinking all around. That same alleyway that you were in with Jacopo all those years ago is just across the way from you. I should move everybody actually into Zinda. So you just be like in the entrance here. Along the main street that is called the River of Gold.
Do we know it's called the River of Gold?
Danzu does.
I'm guessing by the awkward silence he doesn't tell us.
My friend?
Denzu's just gonna kind of, he's just gonna kind of like point around at all the different shops. He's not gonna tell you that like the road name or anything like that. He'd be like, oh yes, that right there, that's Finnegan's. They sell all kinds of weird gizmos and gadgets. And then over there, that's Alabaster's. They specialize in magical parchment.
Magical
It's
parchment?
literally just paper. Like there's nothing to it. It's literally just paper that they pretend. I don't know. Honestly, I think that one's a scam. So, but people like it. They think it makes people fall in love and stuff like that when you write a love letter. It's absolutely wild.
What about writing scrolls?
Beats me. I mean, the magical paper thing it just seems like a scam to me. I mean, there's scroll places down the road. I mean, we've got libraries, we've got all kinds of stuff here. Like anything you can imagine, this is the road you're going to find it on.
So I don't want to say your people, but your area allows scams just openly out in the street.
Well, that's what he's saying. Like he doesn't fall for the scams, but others do.
This like green tiefling with like a bunch of gold earrings in his left ear jumps up to you, Yolix, and hands you a shot of whiskey and goes, "Woo!"
Yolix will just go, "Woo!" and then he'll drink it.
Fucking drinks it and he headbutts you. Ooh, he smashes the glass. March of Vice!
He'll stagger back a little bit and like, March of Ice. He's rubbing his head.
Takes some beads off and like puts them on your head and like gives you a headlock a little bit. I fucking love this guy.
Okay, I love this random stranger too.
Man, this place is quite different to Sandsit Land.
We're in celebration right now.
I mean, yes, but
Kid comes up to you, Nia, with like he has like a tray with a strap to like around his neck and a whole bunch of glasses of iced tea, and it's a little goblin child. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to buy some iced tea?
Sure. What's it's just regular iced tea, right?
Yeah, iced tea.
No gimmicks.
No, it's not
How
like
much?
magic or anything. And 1 gold each.
It's pretty steep. If you ask me. Okay. She gives him a
yeah.
gold.
Why are you asking about gimmicks? Are you accusing that child of lying?
She gives him a gold piece.
He hands you a iced tea.
Thank you. She drinks it even though she can't taste it, but she lies to him. So,
Oh my
it's
god, you
it's
can't taste it.
good.
Can't taste.
Does anybody else buy an iced tea? He's like, anybody
Yep.
else? Yeah,
Yep.
Depaticus.
I step up.
So good.
I step up like on my tippy toes and put my gold coin
Perfect.
on the counter.
I'll like make Nia
I'll make a
and
voluntary deception
Depaticus.
check.
Go buy one too.
I'll say I'll make everyone take their coins back, and I'll cover everyone.
I
She
am.
lies to him, but he can tell.
I'm in debt, so I
So-
can't afford
Yeah,
it.
keep your coins, friends, and he'll buy the round.
Sorry, Nia,
What's
what do you
next,
lie
right?
about?
Oh, I was like jokingly see if he knows if I'm lying or not about tasting it.
Oh.
Because I'm like, so
Um,
good. Yep.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you weird, and then the rest of you, like Yolix, you buy the round,
Yeah, I throw 6 gold down.
and it's very Long Island.
Alcohol-y?
Like it is
This is
extraordinarily strong. Nia, you chugged it, and you start to feel
Oh
very
my
warm
God.
inside.
I will also
I'm
just
so-
throw it back.
Nia doesn't
And
do
have
good
it
with
spill.
drinks.
I'm so small. It's just knocking me out.
Yes.
Everybody feel nice. Everybody feel warm. Everybody feel good. Everybody feel good.
Yeah. Dude.
Has Nia been drugged? Poisoned?
Nah, Zinda's just a cool place, man. Zinda's just where it's at.
You see like a small, stocky,
Always assume the worst.
a small, stocky woman, older, like big rosy cheeks, and she's walking around with
She's
a big
thick.
pot of gumbo. Like, get your gumbo here. Selling gumbo. Selling
That
gumbo.
gumbo is thick as
Oh
you,
yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a mushroom out of the bag of holding. Because you said I had a week's supply of them and I didn't eat them. I'm gonna eat a mushroom. I'm just gonna eat it and have it plop on the ground. Same with the iced tea. Put it back and it just spills.
The mushroom,
Look at this,
although you
like,
chew it and it like, just falls out, it still absorbs into you a bit, and it's nice. It's kind of
Hey,
like
hey,
being
Nia.
drunk, kind of like being high.
Would you like a mushroom?
He,
You know-
looks at that lady who's selling gumbo. Is that gumbo as thick as you, ma'am?
I'll get a scoop of that thick gumbo.
Oh well, it might be, but it's not as beautiful as you are. But it's
you
hearty.
flatter me.
Oh.
I'll take some gumbo. How much?
That's 5 silver pieces.
You got it. You got it.
Ma'am,
Hey.
might I recommend glasses? You clearly have sight problems.
You go.
Hey.
She gives away the 5 silver for the gumbo.
I hold out one
Damn,
gold
it's
piece.
almost like I can taste this.
Oh,
I hold out one gold piece. Hey, I'll take a double scoop of gumbo. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Constant
here. You
gumbo.
can have two servings. It's really, really good. The green tiefling that it has like a flask of whiskey and is just like latched onto Yolix's shoulder is like, yeah, mate, I got what you meant, man. I got you.
Thank
You
you.
sees the shroom that you tried to give her.
You're trying to get her
and
gumbo.
She just like slept. And she slaps the shroom out your hand. And then she says, "You fake ass druid, you fake ass wannabe circle of shrooms ass. Get out, get this shit out of my face." What does a wizard do with shrooms? And then she like throws them on the floor.
Yeah, stop bullying Edrich.
Yeah.
Ah, bully.
Yeah,
Bully, heart to heart.
that was mean. Me and my beard bud think so. My best
Yeah.
friend.
Who are you?
Our
Yeah,
new
wizard
friend.
talking,
He's coming
yeah.
with us on an adventure.
Yeah.
See, I like this guy.
Till the
We're
end.
keeping him.
Mm-mm.
All right, sir. So till the end, you say? All right. If you want to sign here on the dotted line. I'm kidding.
Nia turns into a cat while she's drunk.
I'm gonna summon Bartholomew now. Wait, no, he's already
Yeah,
out.
you summon Bartholomew. He'd be there. Meow.
Meow.
Yeah.
Are the people
I'm just
like
gonna
Zinda?
telepathically tell him to.
Oh yeah. He's here. Meow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him telepathically to harass Nia.
He'll like go over to Nia. Be like meow and just like sit next to her.
She's
Hang
like,
out.
What's up, cat? We're just two kittens. One can talk and the other one's bones. Two normal kittens.
He like motions with his head like you want to go like check some stuff out.
Sure, let's go.
You guys travel along a little bit and you see something like shining over by like the entrance to an alleyway, like on the ground. You get a little closer, you look at it, it's just like a sticker of like the pier and the water. And then Bartholomew like meows, looks at it, like picks it up and like sticks it on you. Yeah.
What is this? What is it again? A sticker?
It's a
sticker.
a sticker
What's that?
of the pier.
What's this?
Like a peel off and put on you sticker of the pier?
More like a sticky piece of parchment.
Oh. And she tries to take it off.
Magically enchanted piece of parchment. Yeah, you like bite it and take it off and he looks at you and like kind of like furrows his brow. Meow. Then he look and
Meow.
and,
Meow.
like while you're looking at him, you look past him, and behind him you see a man slumped over against the alleyway, head back, arms flail out, coin pouch at his side, coins sprawled everywhere.
She do the cat leaps over there. Are you okay? No, that's not the right question. Do you need help?
You, as soon as you like come to the front of the alley where you can get a little bit of light on him, you see that his mouth is open, his eyes are open, and this man is definitely dead.
Oh shit, Bartholomew, go tell everyone. Go, I'll watch over this dead body as she like pick up the coins with her cat paws.
Bartholomew would telepathically tell you, Edric, like, danger, come here.
Yeah.
I'm
feel like
gonna-
we were all kind of in the vicinity following Nia. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
are
true.
we?
Yeah, that's
We're
true
all-
too.
Oh, I thought Nia and the
They-
cat ran off.
They weren't exactly.
yeah, a
hiding
little
out.
bit,
Walked
but
off,
like
that's
we
literally what the cat was.
yeah, we were all out and about, I think, but
Oh, then
those
I just
those
like say. Then I would just shout it out like, "Oh shit, it's a dead body."
You know, for the amount of people that we've had to deal with, you think a dead body would not be as dramatic?
Oh no, it's a dead body.
Oh shit,
Oh,
that's a
shit.
rat. I wonder if I can find that gift.
Oh shit! Oh, rat.
Yeah, I would say like we're all kind of there within a minute or so because we're all nearby in
Yeah.
the streets.
Yeah, you guys all meet up and Nia leads you to this body. This dude is dead. And Danzu, you know who this is.
Ugh, Bartholomew, what have I told you
know
about
this.
killing people?
This is your boy, Jacopo.
Oh sh!
You see that he's
So I'm lagging hard.
covered in alcohol. mouth wide open, eyes open, coins all over the ground in front of him.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa.
is there any
Is-
immediate is there anything that I noticed about his death? Like, was he stabbed? Was he like
Roll
robbery
me,
done wrong?
roll me a medicine check.
Would
It
it
just
be
looks up at Danzu.
would it be wrong if we took the money?
On a 12,
Or just-
Nia, what were you gonna ask? Do you want to roll as well for the medicine?
yeah, I want to help.
Yeah, you can roll your own.
Can I do that as Kitty?
Or yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Or you can help.
Yeah.
I'll roll my. Okay, I'll roll my own. Here we go. There we go.
I'm gonna smack. Not smack too hard, but it's like a little clink. You hear him rattle a little bit. I'm gonna smack Idris. Be like, don't be taking the dead man's coin.
I didn't take anything. I was asking a simple question.
I mean, I was already piling up the money with my little cat paws. I was
Smack
making a turn
Nia.
around it.
I'm gonna smack Nia.
So
You don't do
What's
that. I
that?
call animal protection.
Dude, what?
Bartholomew bites you, Yolix. You slap Nia.
Yeah, I'll bite him too.
The cats just
Hey.
fucking attack Yolix.
Ah!
Hey!
Starts scratching his big ass.
Hey!
head.
But Nia, or Danzu, you find some powder.
Mm. I mean, wait. Whoa.
Mm. No, I mean,
Like
oh.
a little bit of residue, and it kind of seems like he was killed by poison. Nia, you know that this poison is called burnt author fumes. It's here, I'll put it in the chat, but
I would like to say it out loud to the team. Like, this is burnt author fumes.
it's a
Author fumes.
inhaled kind of poison that's usually made into a gas or
It's like
powder.
crack.
Ugh.
I'm gonna back up away from it, try to get away from it.
Perfumes.
Stay away from it. You don't want to touch that stuff.
No, I don't. I hiss at it. It's like, so 2 swipes and back up.
Wonderful.
She just sits up straight. I can act like this because I'm a cat physically. You know.
Does Zinsu like have any special way of signaling guards or anything like that, or is it just all chaos right now around everything?
I'm gonna say that Zinda has they use birds for their communication, so the guards would definitely have their own birds. So you would have like a bird with you that you could give a message to go alert people.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and I will do that. I will send off a quick like a quick scribbled note that Jacopo has been killed.
And who are you sending this to?
Who? I mean, I guess I'm kind of in with the guards, so like, who would I know would be kind of in charge of guard duty for this?
Well, like there's like the veteran guards, like your dad and whatnot, who are pretty much the leaders, and then there's the generals who command the grunts. And once you're up there, like you're a general, you're beneath them, so like it just depends.
Yeah, I would go to veterans. Like, I would go to the veteran guard, given that like they probably are the ones that are like up there. Like,
Okay, cool. Would it be your dad?
main one. Is he the like? Would I know that he's the one leading, or would I like assume that it's the area?
If you found a crime like this, you probably think the right thing to do would be to tell your dad or one of the veteran guards. That's what your protocol would say to do.
Okay.
But it's completely up to you.
we'll do that then. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
To the dad?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. You send this little bird off. Sorry, this guy would be here. Ooh. So you two are at the body here. Eolix was fucking around up here too. So, as you're looking at this body, deciding what to do, trying to figure things out, you hear a voice from the end of the alleyway. All right, now everybody don't move. As you see guards enter, this front one, this woman holds up like a crystal embedded into a cylinder piece of metal. Kind of looks like a flashlight, and she speaks like an elven word, and the crystal lights up in a cone at you guys, kind of like a flashlight. And she says, well, what's going on here? Move away. Everybody drop your weapons. The other two guards pull out their heavy crossbows. They aim them over.
You wouldn't separate an old man from his walking stick, would you?
Drop it. Nobody make any moves.
I kind of walk out and be like, we
Don't
don't want
move.
no trouble.
How can we drop our sticks if you don't want us to move?
Don't walk towards us. Drop your weapons and sit on the ground.
We found this man here.
Yes. Found. Also, it's kind of rude to Zona truth us without asking.
Oh, it's not a zone of truth. It's an anti-magic cone.
Yes, and I am a dwarf.
Let's just toss down our weapons, lads. There's no reason to.
Yeah, I know, right? They should toss down their weapons.
I'll put my quarterstaff on the ground.
I think we're all playing for the same team here.
We disagree.
I just kind of stand there with my hands up in the air. I am not the guy to be worried about. Do not worry about me.
Give me a reason.
I mean, you're Zona truthing us. We're telling the truth. I'm actually gonna Arcana. Is it
Roll an Arcana.
anti-magic field? Anyone else stuck on a black screen, by the way?
No, but we did change zones, so.
Oh, I'm stuck on a black screen. 24.
This is like, it's not it's not an anti-magic cone, but you feel like if you had this, you'd be able to cast counterspell from it. It seems like a device that can store uses of counterspell that can then be used again at a later date, like, you know, a wand of counterspell.
So, when you said you casted an anti-magic field, why would you lie?
My hands are up and I'm against the wall. I'm like, Edric, just shut up. Hands
I'm
up.
curious!
Are you disrespecting a guard?
Disrespecting? No. Inquiring? Yes.
He's resisting, and they all aim their weapons at you and fire.
I'm not resisting as I throw my hands up.
My hands are on the wall. I'm not even looking at this.
I'm a... Oh, no.
Denzu's gonna try and get in front of
Yeah,
him.
I was gonna say I'm hiding behind Danzu. I'm kind of like shielding myself in that area.
It's the 15 hit you,
Dance.
Dan?
No, you're not.
Or Edric?
He's using you as a shield.
Wait, what? Sorry?
Does a 15 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
One second, I have to go like through 5 different tabs to pull up my character sheet here for some reason.
It does. Your AC's at 11.
Actually, I'm going to cast shield as a reaction.
Okay, she'll reaction counterspell your shield.
Then yes, I get hit.
For 10 piercing damage. And then Danzu, make me an athletics check as they took him as resisting, quote unquote. And you're now gonna jump in the way. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Hercules.
I'm gonna say, ooh. Yeah, on a 20, I'm gonna give it to you. You get in front of Edric, and this guard, again with the gold armor, like of the verse, runs up to you and pulls out what you know is like, it's a small jar, like a small glass vial full of like red powder that is normally used to make hot sauces, but when thrown in somebody's face can be the same as mace. He goes to pull this out and throw it like at you and Edric, and you like grab his hand and like get in the way of him and Edric. And with that, we're gonna end session.
I just want to say that I fall flat on my back with a bolt sticking out of me.
As
It's
Edric,
awful.
yeah, you take a heavy arrow to the chest, breaks one of your ribs. And Danzu,
I mean, it quite literally half-healthed me. I'll accept the rib breaking.
Danzu doesn't get mace, so that's good. And we'll find out what happens with these guards next week. I hope you guys enjoy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Bubam.
Alright, well, it is shortly after 11. I'm gonna giddy on out of here. So, I appreciate the games, y'all.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm a
Great
giddy
night.
on
Yeah.
about as well.
All right,
Why
yeah.
is Nia
Good
so
week.
aggressive to me today? What did I do?
You came for me.
No, I didn't.
Go
He is
rewatch the
always
VOD.
aggressive.
No,
good-
no.
not-
go
not like
rewatch
that,
the
but like-
VOD.
Selectively aggressive.
Selectively
guess.
aggressive.
Selectively, yeah.
No, I pick on you because I like you.
Yolix got a little bit of it too when I decided
Not
with you for a
attracted
minute.
to bones.
Not what I meant, but okay.
All right,
What'd you say,
that's the
Yoli?
stream. Peace.
Please.
Wait, Adam.
Yolix, you
No, I'm
said
not piecing. I was saying bye to the stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I sided with Edrich.
Yeah, no, but what did you do though? You slapped me. You slapped the cat, so Bartholomew was like,
Yeah, you got mauled by
Monster's
cats.
scratched up now.
So,
Bleeding.
um,
Cat scratch
I
fever.
was like when I
Oh.
threw my hand.